This video demonstration will cover the instructions for working on platforms, mobile steps, and step ladders on site protocol. We will cover general safety advice and safe operating procedure for using step-up equipment safely. Risk assessments define the control measures required to reduce the risks associated with using work at height equipment around site and to prevent injury to the user and others around them. First, always consider if you can avoid working at height. If this is not possible, use equipment which minimises the distance and consequences of a fall. Users will be supplied with full written instruction which is described in this video, and additional training is required. This does not replace any individual safe operating procedures for tasks that are carried out whilst on site. This serves as general guidance. Whilst carrying out your normal duties at work, there may be times where there is a need for the use of steps, stools, and platform equipment. While the use of these is not prohibited, they should only be used for light work, carry no more than 10 kilograms, low risk and short duration activities. Working above ground level obviously has greater risks of falls, but with sensible approach and some simple steps, the use of this type of equipment is an efficient way to work. Our work at height equipment is maintained by our maintenance department. If the item you're required to use has a cause for concern, please speak to your team leader or supervisor in the first instance to follow the correct procedure for maintenance requests. As a user of any work, equipment daily visual checks must be completed by the operator. Any visual defects such as dents, missing nuts, bolts must be reported immediately and the equipment taken out of use. Do not use the equipment if it is not working correctly. This is your responsibility. Before using this equipment, you must be wearing clean, robust and sensible footwear, for example safety shoes or boots. Check the equipment is not damaged and all visual checks have been carried out prior to every use. Make sure the feet are fully flat on the floor and any locks are in the locked position before using it. Ensure the rungs are clean and free from debris. When working from a step ladder, always make sure that you have an available handhold. This means having a suitable handrail or not working off the top rung unless there is a suitable handrail. The rungs or steps are level. Check the locking bars are not bent. Check the feet are not missing, worn or damaged. Check the platform is not damaged, bent or buckled. Check any fixings are tight or strength and stability. Whilst using, only one person to use at a time. Only use it indoors. Limit your duration for use for only 30 minutes. Team members must stand central on the rungs. Team members must not lean over the handrail or overstretch in any direction. Equipment must be placed within arm's distance of the products. Equipment must not be moved from place to place with persons or loads on board. Maintain 3 points of contact while moving up and down the rungs. For example, 2 feet and a hand if a handrail is accessible, or if 2 hands are required, keep 2 feet on the same step and use your knees to support the ladder. Do not ask another team member to move any equipment while you are standing on that equipment. This will cause the equipment to fail and result in team members injuring themselves. Never support any of the bases with any other objects such as pallets, towers, scaffolds or mobile elevating work platforms. Step ladders should not be used as a means of access to another level, such as a roof or mezzanine, as this can become unstable when you are stepping on or off of them. Where possible, avoid working side-on from a step ladder when applying force, such as when drilling. Do not use the equipment if you feel it is unstable for the task. Speak to your team leader. Every effort has been made to ensure that the instructions and demonstrations given in this video will assist you in using mobile steps, step-up platforms safely. But please remember, in the event of any difficulties or concern, stop and seek advice from your team leader or supervisor. The task should not be completed until a safe replacement can be used. These measurements have been introduced to reduce the risk of falls and injury, and anyone not following the above guidelines may be subject to disciplinary action. Thank you.